Hello, my name is Zhatelier. Welcome back for another episode of We the People as Sweden. In previous episode we started getting a bit more resource from the new town over here, and we're actually mining the gold now. We're getting quite a bit of it. Actually 8 per round, that is a huge... I suppose we do have an expert prospector over there, so that does make a bit of a difference. Mind you, but yeah, we're getting a lot of gold, which will be worth a fortune and a half once we get that back home. But yeah, we've got the, actually, how far is the slave bark? It's going to be arriving there next round, actually. I'm hoping that we can then pick up these, workers over here. I'm not entirely sure that we will, but we'll find out, I guess. And we'll get to the next round. Oh, small combat going somewhere. Oh, colonists have a fight, but win a wall. Law and order. Law and order really rule in our colonies. Once again, you have completed a court building where small fish and big petty criminals and felons are brought to their just punishment. However, you should also let people get away with something here and there. Life in the colonies is hard, and many person is fighting just for bare survival. The bigger the courthouse, the bigger the shadow it casts. Right. Right. So we've got the windmill. Let's actually have a look at the situation for that. We've got such a huge amount of fruit over here, which we probably will be doing a lot more fruit branding with it. Or fruit brandy. But it's actually... We do have a small extra production of wood, but it's not necessarily a huge amount. We don't have a lot of clay in here. That's a bit of an issue. Also, we could always use some money to complete some of the buildings, so it's not end of the world. Ooh, we are actually farming some goats in here, are we? Yeah, at the, okay, yeah, it's the milkmaid. Not really going to use the butchery yet for that purpose. We've got a huge amount of furs that we're trying to convert into coats, which there's not a huge demand right now domestically. Could be that we've kind of saturated the market right now. Could try to get the lumber mill, actually. That would allow us to construct stuff a bit faster. We don't have the tools for that yet, but we are getting that. Clay is going to be a bit of an issue, but we'll just purchase the rest of it once it's basically ready. And then, let's see, printing press is unsung, so now we are getting, yeah, 9 Liberty Bells per round, so that's not too shabby. We did get a bit of vignette already. Do we have, alright, that would be town market. It could be somewhat useful. Right, we don't produce our own tools here yet. That's a bit of a problem. Food-wise, we're okay for the current thing, but not great. Well, I suppose we've got the clay, we've got the stone. So could build a granary over here, for example. Or we need a lot of tools for this, but we could build the windmill, actually. I'm going to switch the sailmaker to produce some tools in the meanwhile. Because, yeah, we need 40. It's not necessarily going to be even enough production there. But it's at least a start. We could, of course, then at some point spend some money on that. We'll wait until at least some of the construction is done. Right, so we've got the blacksmith Taz. Don't suppose we have anyone spare to actually work the blacksmith right now. Not really, no. Actually, no, we do. We have recently grown. Okay, I suppose we could just put them directly into the blacksmith then, although I suppose there's other options as well. We're getting food, okay, with the butchery. Actually, oh right, we're getting a whole lot of chicken over here, aren't we? Indeed we are. Okay, well, let's just get the blacksmith going in here. We'll get a bit of tools. We'll need those. Right, and then what do we need in here? Indeed, afterwards. Let's actually do it back in the town. That's going to be a bit easier. We could build the pottery. Oh, actually, no, let's build the schoolhouse first. Oh, we don't have anyone as a carpenter right now. That's also a bit of a problem. We'll go without that for now. Right, we've got the chapel. Let's get the village market. So we'll try to get the culture over there as good as possible. Let's go ahead and sell these. That's, well, almost 6,000 again. Ooh, actually, the skilled milkmaids. I'm going to hurry that one. Oh, well, of course I can't transport that yet. Never mind. But I do want to have that because I need one of these at, for example, in Spockamania, so we can do some other things in there as well. Because right now the sheep population is a bit limited. Well, it's not growing all that much, but let's sell all the goods. Oh, yes, we can load. Oh, can we not? No. Okay, never mind. There's other slaves, which I guess would be the native slaves then. So I don't know if we can actually get these out of here easily. It's probably going to be like, there's the privateer might be the only thing. Actually, I'm not entirely sure if that one can transfer stuff. Oh, I didn't actually send that back to... Where do we want to actually send this? No, I think the inner bay is going to be too far away. So we'll go for like Spockomania as a nice central location. Should be somewhat safe. Right, so the Pioneer, we're going to go and build up the road in here first. Oh, right, the Disillusioned Missionary got jumped upon. I guess I could... Let's take the Ranger, there's a lot of wood in here. Now, it's going to lose the upgrade, I think, once we assign that into a town, but that's alright. So we've been to that town already, so there's nothing new in here as such. Suppose we could just start heading back south again. Oh, and did we? Yes, we did get the mine there. Ooh, that mangrove. I want to... Yeah, we'll just go ahead and set up that one. That's going to be very crucial. We did upgrade the road in the town already. We could probably go ahead and upgrade the road over here. Oh, and we've got a fresh colonizer for Catmanders. Well, I've got plenty of food in here, actually. So the next question is how well... Not massive amount of health, actually. Let's get the colonist working on the healer. As a healer, rather. And then the other two can join in the stuff soon enough. We've got a lot of pop growth in here, that's for sure. But yeah, we can get the red pepper planter over here working at the hills. And then I guess the expert cotton planter... Oh, we've already got one. Oh, we need to transfer that elsewhere then. Possibly actually to Mastani, now that I think of it. Yeah, we could do that. Let me give that order already before I forget. Right, let's unload the stuff there. And then let's actually... Well, I suppose we'll do one more trip over here to the new town. And we've got the wagon train. Load up the gold. Ooh, that's a lot of gold. That is a massive amount of money. We'd also get the silver, I guess, for now. I'll just transfer these to Spike. The expert seal hunter, I suppose that can get back to work, right? Or what? Did we send this in here? We might have sent this in. Because we don't have any seal hunters in here. But I suppose we could turn that into... not that great of a fisherman. Do we have any other locations where you might need it instead? I suppose what I could actually do is just assign that to the medical office for now. To increase the health back to full 10 points. So the extra productivity will kick in here. In full gear. Let's go ahead and move around there. Oh, right, and let's talk with the chief. Oh, yeah, we'll take another 250 gold. By all means. Okay, so by the... Yeah, that's not too busy in there. Let's go ahead and... We'll unload the stuff there. Go ahead and load us more stuff. Oh, that's a lot of gemstones. So this can load up, I think, 3 items, if I'm not mistaken. A lot of red pepper in there. And a lot of fruits as well. No, I'm going to take the fruits. We can bring in some more from Fort Dan, should be fine. And then, let's see, what else do we want to go out and sell back in Europe? I mean, we've still got a whole lot of coca leaves. But the price in there is not all that great. I suppose we could... no, we want to hold on to that pottery. I guess we could just load up the milk. It's not necessarily a huge amount of money, but there's a lot of it. Right, let's sail off to Europe, and we can bring in the milk made from there. And then... Oh, right, actually, do we have the... We're slowly gathering some tools in here, at least. The clay we're not looking too great on. I suppose if we get one of the milkmaids in here, we can then move one of these into other duties, for example, this one. Maybe get some more clay, actually. Because that might not be a terrible thing. And then once we are working the monastery tile, then I believe we'll be getting some more native converts in here eventually. Well, let's get to the next round. I know that the rounds are taking quite a bit of time, but we've got a fairly large nation, and there's a lot of thinking that needs to happen. And not necessarily very quick thinker at that either. Oh, right. Let me have a look. Yeah, so we didn't sail this one back home yet. I guess we'll just send that to Spike. Load up some more stuff from there. Aztecs are willing to sell us some... you know what? I'll buy some native slaves. Right, we got the troop in Fort Dad, and then the scout over here. Can we actually go ahead and clear out that? Yeah, we can easily hunt that down. There's not too much over here. I suppose there's a few areas over there to still uncover. Ooh, right, the brigantine has arrived. Let's go ahead and unload the stuff there first. Oh, does that? No, the Great Admiral cannot actually join that one, never mind. Ooh, and we can unload the stuff from there. How are we looking on the, like, 4 Catmandos, for example? We can probably get some of the wood from there. Ooh, actually, Mastani, we haven't been there in a while. Or all that much yet, so we'll go and start loading up stuff from there. We've got a new native slave in here. Is there, well, I suppose there's not really a lot of outdoor things for that one to do in there. What about Taz, actually? It could work there. Getting the clay. Sure. And then the brigantine. Let's see, what do we want to load up? We're not going to take the silver. We're going to leave that there for the governmental allies or whatnot. Got so much cattle in there. That would actually give us a decent bit of money as well. And since that is not dependent on the number we have over there, it's just the workers at the stable that are providing that. So we could potentially sell some of the cattle. We'll take 300 of that. There's still a lot of cocoa pods. Or, well, I suppose the down, that's not really going to give us all that much yet. There's a lot of grapes, actually. Take that one. And then, last but not... Well, actually, no, there's... I think it's 4 things that this can carry. So, we'll take the gems. And then after that... Not actually entirely sure. I mean, we could probably just bring in, like, another 100 geese, for example. We're still getting it so quickly refilled. I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, so we'll get 100. That'll do. And let's send this off to Europe. We do pay quite a bit of taxes in there already. Alright, so we've got the 3 colonist olive process. So let's get that working at the butchery. Let's get some pigs. Turn it into bacon. Right, and there's the pepper planter. So I'm just going to go ahead and assign that to do some red pepper planting then. Oh, is that? Okay. Right, we had an extra one in there, but I suppose that's fine. So now we've got 2 working on the carpentry side of things. So we'll get the stable build and a few other things. We'll probably want to get the stone from here. Or we could, I don't know, either stone or then just iron, for example, wouldn't be too bad either. But food-wise, we are very good in here right now. In Fort Catmandos. Right, and, oh, that's a humpback whale over here on the whaling ship. Evasive maneuvers? Question mark? Go ahead and patrol around here a little bit. Make sure that the entrance to the bay is still safe. I mean, it goes pretty far in here, admittedly. Also, we've got almost 10,000. Right, so I remember the windmill over here at, yeah, you know what, Unsung, we'll pay that for you. Also, we'll probably want to get the village market over here built. That's not going to be a whole that much of expenditure. Also in here, to increase, oh, we got oh, we got a milkmaid there, right? That's where the seal hunter was. It was in here, but since the health and all that was rubbish, or I think it was the food actually was the issue, so we couldn't keep it in there. But what are we getting in here? Okay, 5 culture per round. It's not a lot, but I'm sure that will eventually start expanding down that way. Got some troops moving through here. Oaththorn, you know what? We'll build up the storage there for you real quick. Still got 8,000. Actually, how much would it cost for the lumber mill? 2,500. You know what? Sure. What's the worst that could happen? Well, let's get to the next round, shall we? So we do have a lead of 22 points to the Danes right now. That's decent. But I think in terms of victory conditions, they are probably a lot closer to getting the industrial victory than what we are. But we're slowly, hopefully, catching up. Not actually entirely sure. Alright, so the lumber mill. Ooh, the city hall. That could be useful. Let's have a look at what do we need in here. Actually, what we need is upgrading the distiller. That's going to require some more clay and tools, but I guess we'll get that eventually. Or we'll just purchase that in a few rounds, if we remember. Right, so with the windmill in Unsung, there should be, yeah, there's plenty of food again. Well, there's a decent bit more food again. There is, of course, the water mill as well. Right, windmill was only give us a +2, wasn't it? Or total +2 with these 2 tiles. We don't have a, well, I mean, we do actually have a stable in here. We're not utilizing it. Well, I suppose, yeah, we've got the wine production already sorted out. We've got a blacksmith, at least. And we do get stone, actually quite a bit of stone produced in here. And a whole lot of gems. That is just an insane amount that we're getting in there. And actually, I suppose once we get the Liberty Desire even higher, it will probably get to 13 at least. Possibly higher. That actually, if the base is 11, so once we get to 100%, we'd be getting an extra 5.5 from there, plus any other bonuses. That's pretty decent, yeah. But anyway, we need to figure out something else to produce in here. Actually, the blacksmith shop might not be a terrible idea. It's going to take a while, but we don't have the tools for that yet. But that will allow us to get more tools, so it's all good. Alright, and actually, speaking of blacksmith, Oathsworn... Actually, what I should really probably do... Law is still fine, health is okay, happiness alright. We could get the spice trader in here, actually. Because we got quite a bit of production for the red peppers in there. And now with the village market, let's get the tavern in there, a town in the hills. And also a tavern over here, caught up. Ooh, a Shanka, yeah, we'll take that one. I believe that's, yeah, that was the one over there in the corner. So we now have that back under control. Oh, right, and we've got the fisherman over here, Kazoo. Turn into expert fisherman. There we go. So that's a bit more food production. It's not like a massive production, but it's still a decent bit. And in 18 rounds, we're going to get another unit in here, or another citizen over there. Right, we could turn this into a... I'll turn that into a sawmill, actually, for the hardwood. And then also, let's go ahead and switch that over to the cotton planting. And now we're getting rice over there. Actually, no, you're not going to do rice. You're going to start doing hardwood. Now, Merlin will also need to get some wood in here, but that's not such a huge priority yet. The town will be growing soon enough, because we've got a whole lot of food produced in here. There's now quite a bit of cotton. Right, the West Indiaman has arrived. Let's unload the Pioneer. And then, I guess, is there anything else over here that we could load up? There's a lot of milk. Guess we'll take that one. We've also got quite a bit of wool. And we're producing 6 per round here. We could take that one, and then... I don't want to touch the peat there, but we need quite a bit of that. Do we have a lot of pottery? We, of course, are producing a lot. I'm just going to take that one to... Spike, and then... I guess that could be about it. Let's sail up there. Unload all of that stuff. Ooh. Right, and let's unload the gold and the silver. And then there was... right, let's go and pick up some more fruits to actually bring that to be sold. Right, so the West Indiaman, let's have a look. What can we afford selling easily? Well, the gold, that's going to be a lot. We're going to keep the silver in here. Could take the down. I mean, it's not a whole lot of money, but we can carry that easily. And then maybe the... actually, we're going to hold on to the wool in here, but the cocoa pods we can probably take it for now. That's 3 out of 5, I think. I'm not going to take the whale fat. I'm actually going to just try to turn all of that into the train oil. We're going to get... I suppose, yeah, we'll take some of the cocoa leaves. We're producing a huge amount of that. And then maybe the rubber could be okay. It's not a lot of money, but it's still okay. I mean, it's still... Actually, how much is that in value? The gold alone is over 6,000. But yeah, it's a decent bit. Right, and now that we've got this... I suppose we don't need to upgrade anything in here directly. Unless we want to change the terrain a little bit on some other places. The question would then be, where do we want to do that? Right, there's an iron mill over there. That's actually fine. We don't actually want to change those either. Actually, we're going to go ahead and start upgrading the road over there. And then the caravel, let's go ahead and load up some more. I guess we'll take the gold again. And we could probably deliver the... You know, we're going to keep the goats and the pigs in here. But I guess the feathers we could go ahead and empty for now. At Oathsworn. And then let's go ahead and build up our coal mine over here. The ranger has arrived back over here at Town of the Hills. Right, so now we need to deliver these into some other towns. Did I? Oh, wait, no, we got the mission already at Zhatelier. That one's probably not going to last for much longer. So I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, almost got a trader already in there. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and start heading over here. Both of these. Right, and the native slave has arrived. Let's go ahead and put this to work on gathering clay. There's still some food. Health is not huge, but I suppose we are eventually going to get a renowned medic, I guess. Of course, construction work is still kind of very limited, actually. Get someone in there, I suppose. Oh, right, the treasure. Let's sit tight there. There's a bear in here. Also, there's an alligator that might be attacking our thing in there. Go ahead and skirt around these. Oh, yeah. I suppose the whaling ship. No, let's just go ahead and drop some of the whale meat in there. So once we do get around, we'll be able to do that. I'll turn that into train oil. Now, we've still got 7,000 gold. Should we perhaps build the distillery already? I think we should. That's going to allow us to get a whole lot more fruit brandy. Which I suppose right now we've got the distiller that is... No, we've got tobacconist actually in there, not a distiller. Never mind. But regardless... Actually, let's have a look at the victory conditions real quick. How are we looking? Because we've got almost 1,500 total production. And the Danes have almost 5,000, so we are still way, way behind them in that. World population, we've got almost 3.5%. And independence, 11%. Oh, the Danes actually have 52% average. I mean, it does help when you have that high. But yeah, so we're slowly building a lot. Actually, let's get the village market over here at Mastani. That's going to give us a bit more culture and other things. And actually, what about we build the stable over here at Fort Catmandos? Just to allow us to do some other things. I mean, now we have a huge amount of cotton that we produce in there. So we could, well, I suppose some of that is going to get provided over here at Fort Dad. Hopefully, at least. Which we can then turn into a lot of cloth. Actually, do we have... Yeah, we've got one or a bit of boost there. So I suppose the Weaver's building is probably going to be the next thing that we want in here. The Weaver's shop. So we get that one. And so it's just going to allow us to produce a lot more of the cloth. And then eventually we can dye that into cloth and then turn that into better clothing. And it's just going to be a whole lot of money that we get through the domestic market. Oh, we got another free colonist at Port Alberta, did we? Woodworking at its best. I think it may have been one of the, like, slaves or whatnot. Well, actually, it's not the slaves, but I suppose the indentured servant or something like that in there. Woodworking at its best. Things are moving forward in the colonies. Good citizens in the colonies now on 3 sawmills. God, that the governor has been so prudent, because this flood of settlers will need massive quantities of timber well into the future. Right, so the stable we've got in here, I suppose... Yeah, we've got the Space Trader already. Or Spice Trader, not Space Trader. That'd be a little bit different. I do wonder, though. I mean, the courthouse could be okay in here. On the other hand, if we were to get the mining going over there, we could use the blacksmith in here. That would allow us to get a lot of things. I think we're going to get the schoolhouse first. That's going to allow us to start getting more experts going, which is going to be, well, eventually getting some more experts trained, which will be quite handy. Right, so Mastani, we've got the village market. What do we actually need in here right now? I suppose we are going to get the hardwood in there already, so that's quite nice. We do get a lot of furs, which actually, not entirely, well, I suppose it does give us a bit of food, doesn't it? Yeah, 3.6 there. I'm almost thinking that perhaps instead I should be turning that one into a lumberjack. So that then there's going to be a bit better chance of doing more construction work. We'll get the chapel in there next. Oh, right, and there we go. Our Caravella Redonda has arrived in Europe. Take the milkmaid. Actually, how much would it cost? These are, well, actually, they're not that expensive. Ooh, expert prospector. That could actually be quite handy. We'll hurry that one. We'll send these off to Spocomania. Spain wants no. No, not going to give you that much gold. I mean, I have the gold, but I'm not going to give it to you. Agents in Spain tell us that there's people who might immigrate. Ooh. You know what? No, we're going to try to keep the relations good with them for now. Ooh, right, and Port Alberta's right. So was this one of the old workers? Oh, yeah, it was the one that we had. Yeah, it was the petty criminal, I think. Let's get the lumber jack going again. We need a lot of lumber in here to do the construction work. Although we've got, well, we've got a decent supply, I suppose. But yeah. Oh boy, that's a lot of pigs. Huh. Alright then, let's also go ahead and unload that in here already. Right, so the whaling ship. Let's go ahead and send that back to the whaling grounds. Did we upgrade the road? Yeah, we did actually upgrade all of that. Good. We could probably go ahead and set up a road into here somewhere. A bit of a shortcut. Kind of. We did upgrade the, yeah, there's blasted roads already through there. We've got the plantation. I guess we'll go ahead and get the coal mine. Oh, we got Honorable Judge over here. Well, there we go. Let's get some more law. It does also increase the point that we produce. Actually, how close are we getting another Founding Father? So let's see. Exploration? I think it's the exploration points might be the thing that we need more right now in here. Now, actually, we need a bit of both to get to Carvel Lynn. Although, I don't know if I really need that one. The Roasters, we do have a little bit of that, so it's not all bad. We don't want to produce a whole lot of penis, though. And the religion, I suppose we don't have a lot of religious points right now. I suppose the next one's going to be Bartolome de la Casas, which is the an extra evangelist and faster speed, movement speed for the evangelist, and conversion rate is going to be increased by 50%. So it's not bad. Although after that, yeah, the free chapel in every settlement, that could be quite handy, and faster education. I didn't actually... Hold on a minute. We didn't check all the categories real quick here. So, in trade, did we get the... No, we don't have Robert Bakewell over here yet. That would be the extra sheep and cattle, and that is something that I kind of do want to have. And then in military, I think we got the latest one. This one. The next one would be... Oh, more rice production, and a conquistador. And close combat 1 on mounted and gunpowder units. A decent option, I suppose. A decent option. And then in politics, who would be the next one? I believe in politics there's a lot of people who have... Oh yeah, there's a load of people that have been hired already. So the next one would be Benjamin Kisan. 2 honorable judges. And more law per courthouse, town courthouse, city courthouse, Supreme Court. And it increases the... Oh, by the tax rate. Okay. That could be quite handy. The higher tax rate, the more law we have, I think. And yeah, so that could be quite useful, but it's a bit of far away in terms of points. We've got 29,000, we'd have to have 47,000 for that. So we probably won't be getting that one. Alright, but the express wagon has arrived. Let's go ahead and load up some more fruit from here. Actually, we can probably just load 600 and be still fine. Bring that to Spike. And then we've got a free colonist in here. Is this a fresh one? It could actually be. I'm going to go... Ooh, yeah, we'll spend a bit of money to get the Viva shop completed. But then we could start making some cheese, I suppose. That'd be one option. Is there a demand for it locally? Oh, yeah, there is actually quite a big demand for it. Another option would be... Oh, we've got a lot of grapes in here, but we don't have the winery. Or I suppose Vintage House is the initial name for it. But yeah, we don't have that one. We do, of course, have quite a bit of furs that we could start transferring. Actually, I'm going to switch this one to do the fur. And then the butcher over here is actually going to become a colonist and head over to Port Albertus. Because we've got such a huge amount of pigs there that we can turn into meat. It's better to just have it... Ooh. Right, what... Okay, Coca Collector. I don't think we need that one. Expert Farmer could be okay. Not something we'd necessarily need desperately. Expert Hunter, Expert Hunter. Expert Fisherman could be quite handy. Coconut Collector. Cassava Planter. Another Hunter. Rice Farmer, Now, to be fair, we could actually just send this to Kazuraptor and turn that into another settler. Oh, right, and right, and Mastan it'll pick up the cotton. This will pick up the furs, and maybe... We'll let the hardwood collect a little bit. We'll go ahead and do a stop at Kathmandu's as well. Get that cotton, and maybe a load of some of the lumber. Right, can we... Yes, we can hunt down that... Can't attack the bear this round, but that's fine. And then, right, the galleons arrived. Let's actually go ahead and unload the fruit first. That's something that we could definitely load up a little bit of from here. So let's see, the fruits. We'll get at least one set of those. We've got a lot of pottery. I'm gonna pick up like 150 of that. We'll be getting some more from Spockomania, probably soon enough anyway. And then what else do we want to sell? Quite a bit of wall in here, but that's... Oh, right, yeah, we don't have the Vivo's Hut over here yet. Okay, okay. Although, I think the next thing that we're going to queue up in here is the Government Palace. We don't actually have the tools for that yet. We're getting that fairly quickly. We've got the silver and everything, so we'll queue that one up. We could probably go ahead and... oh, actually, the slaughterhouse. Yeah, we could actually purchase that already. Speed up the process a little bit. So that's going to give us a lot more meat. which means that the town will be growing a lot further. Not necessarily going to take anything else from here. Well, I suppose we could take some of the milk. That's always something that we can sell in large quantities. I suppose also the cheese. There will be demand for it in Europe. Maybe we'll take some of the red pepper. Yeah, I suppose we'll take that. We'll eventually get spices in here from other towns, so I'm not too worried about that one. And then maybe we can take some of the coats back to Europe as well. So I'm not entirely sure how much of this is going to be valued. A decent bit, I suppose. Yeah, sell to Europe. And let's go and unload these native slaves in here. I suppose we'll send one of these to the town in the hills. And then another one, actually, we need... Oh, that's... Okay, hold on a minute. Do we still have a lot of extra troops in here? Yeah, we're going to send one of these colonists to Fort Giraffe. Also, I suppose we're going to unload that stuff. Oh, let's go ahead and pick up the people from here. And then the slave bark, I suppose... I mean, I suppose we could just go ahead and load up some of the pottery from here and deliver that to Spike again. And then the other slave... I'm going to send that to Mastani, I think. Right, let's go ahead and upgrade the road up to Town in the Hills, all the way to the good stuff. Oh, there's a Spanish treasure going through. Alright then. I do see that we are actually quite a bit over time with this episode, so if you enjoyed this, little like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll get the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye bye.